Hey, I'm bored. So let's build something. Let's build a tiny trebuchet because I think having small siege engines would be cool, but I don't want to spend money on buying those stupid kits that you can get off Amazon. So I'm just going to use this giant pile of wood behind me to, make my own. Let's see how this works. And I've also got a really dumb idea on something to add to them, tiny siege machines, to make them more fun, but stupid. So stay tuned for that. Yeah. First things first, I gotta take this and make it into tinier wood. Because I need like tiny 4x4s or 2x4s. I don't know which yet. I'm just gonna cut and see what happens. Some work on the table saw, and I now have sticks. I left this one a different size just because it might be important later. I don't know. We'll find out. Alright, I'm thinking about this tall. That's about 4 inches, 3.5 inches. Yeah, make an axle for the A-frame. The A-frame is going to be this tall. Yeah. A-frame's cut, so now here's the plan. A-frame's going to be set up something like this. I'm going to use this wide piece that I left to put some bracing on the top there. That is also where I'm going to drill the hole to put the main axle there for the swing arm. Hey, Tiny Trebuchet is coming along. I've got the main boom here, the swing arm. The A-frames are put together. I nailed some bracing on the bottom with some glue. Waiting on these other cross members down this way to glue up. Took a nail and turned that into a main axis here. If the camera will focus, it will not. There, yeah, right there. So that's the main axis right there. This is gonna be swinging everything. Now I gotta find a way to build a box to hang on the end to put weight on, and then build the sling and trebuchet. Stay tuned for that. It's time for some sketchy stuff. I've got to this. I need to make sure that the boom arm can't move or that can't fall out like that. So I need to cut some grooves into it to fit some of these E-clips. Not this size, much smaller than this. But, this thing, got a whole box of them right here. But I got to fit some E-clips on that, so I got to make a groove, and it's got to be round, and it needs to be as thin as possible. And that way the boom arm can't, swing back and forth and fall out while I operate this stupid little thing. And I've got a method of doing it that I think would work. But it's kind of sketchy. Let me show you. Here's my plan. Okay, we got our metal rod in my wood lathe. Not made for metal, but it'll do. And then I'm going to take my Dremel here, and while the metal rod is spinning in the lathe and the Dremel spinning at high RPMs, I'm going to just boop with the cutting wheel, and you can't see that. Yeah, I'm just gonna boop with the cutting wheel, and that should get a groove into it. I just gotta make sure I come straight in, no weird angles, otherwise the groove will be too big. It's a possibility. Let's see how this goes. Well, I'll be damned, it actually worked. Pretty well. Fucking wobble. Well, that one didn't go as planned. There's a damn wobble in the rod. Well, there should be enough of a groove there to be able to put an E-clip on it. I got into a building groove and got a little carried away and, didn't record some things. This is where I'm at, though. I made a box, made the armatures for the box, to pin the box to the boom arm, put some E-clamps onto the boom arm to put that together, and slap some lead weights into the box to see how it would function, and, well, it moves the way a trebuchet should move, and doesn't immediately rip itself apart. So, I'm pretty confident when I get the sling on there, it will work well. Shout out to these lead fishing weights I got from Walmart for $3 a pack. They're coming in handy. Oh, well, I gotta tie them in or something. I don't know. So I kind of got bored, and I made a handle for this throwing axe instead, but now it's time to make the pistol grip for the trebuchet. I made a triggering device to trigger the trebuchet. Pretty simple. Got a little trigger on a wooden handle with a spring that pushes this nail back. Let's attach it. Well, while trying to build the triggering mechanism, I had a small catastrophic failure that I've had to fix. So I've got this spring here, and when you pull the handle back, it pushes the trigger forward again, okay, and it pushes this back. While I'm working on trying to install another spring on this to pull this forward so it resets after each shot and doesn't just flop around like this. Well, while doing that, my glue joints on the A-frame there snapped off, and now I've had to re-glue them back together, and now I'm waiting on that to dry, so I can't continue this until that's dried. I did attach the handle to the trebuchet and add a base to it. So for me time, it's going to be about an hour before I can continue this. It's going to be the next clip you see. I'll probably have it all put together. Anyways, yeah, that's happening. I got it complete. Let me show you its features. Bam! Trebuchet on top here. Yep, it functions. Freaking. Down here, though, is where the magic happens. I have the trigger, I added a spring, and this is the lock here that actually holds the trebuchet arm down until I'm ready to fire it. When I push this back, it pushes the lock back. The spring is to help add stability, keep this piece from waving back and forth. You know, something weird was happening. The rubber band had to be on there. I wish this thing would stay focused. Yeah. I got it done. Now let's see it fire. Okay, Trebu gun is loaded up. Fire. And it works. Now, does it work well? I don't know about that, but it's functioning. All right, this is the only third time I'm fired it, but I added more weight to the weight area. I can't remember what that's called. The ballast, counterbalance, I don't know. But yeah, whatever that is, I added more weight to it. It should fire further. That fired much further. That was a good call. That works way better than it should. Alright, let's now see how well I can do it firing by the hand. You know. Freeze! Don't move! Perfect. Anyways, thanks for watching. That's my trebuchet pistol that I spent too much time on. I hope my face is even in frame. I'm not sure. I'm looking at the back of the phone. Goodbye.